Welcome back, ladies and G's. Today we talk a little bit about the Epoch plasma cannon. As you may know, yesterday it has been buffed, so it has been reduced the spread by 75%, which was basically just firing random shots before, so it was much needed and it was declared as a bug by the devs. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe this thing is lighter than before. I mean, it has better ergonomics, but I am not sure myself. I haven't used that very much. And yeah, this thing basically can make the mission a lot harder. However, if you meet, for example, the Bile Spewers or the Nursing Spewers constellation, at least you can trigger chain explosions with a single overcharge shot. So yeah, it can come in handy. You have to treat this like a sort of in the middle between a crowd controller and an anti-tank weapon. It can fulfill both roles, but it does not excel at anything. So I mean, I like the weapon, don't get me wrong, but I think it needs a little bit more love to make it, you know, really unique and stand out. Like, for example, why not leaving a trail of fire if you overcharge it? Or, I don't know, leave a static field in the explosion radius that deals electrical damage or some sort of that. So we need to get rewarded a little bit more by, you know, when you overcharge it. I mean, it makes sense to just be rewarded because we are just so close to dying every time. So anyways, sorry to annoy you with my rant, and let's get on to the mission. This is a Hive Trails mission, and yeah, we are sniping the Shrieker nests. 3 overcharge shot for every nest, for every mushroom to destroy. And by the way, I don't know if you have noticed, but I believe they have nerfed the Purifier primary weapon. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but if you charge it, you have no AoE anymore. That's... I don't understand why they did that. I hope it's a bug. But yeah, the Purifier lost the AoE, which is stupid, really. As for primary, by the way, we are bringing here the Breaker Shotgun. We are using a duck build muzzle and the drum magazine, and it is surprisingly effective at dealing with the, you know, the alpha commanders, as you can see, and yeah, the warriors as well. It has a very low time to kill, so very nice. We are also bringing the Liberator Guard Dog, the Flame Sentry, and the Tesla Tower. I have noticed that they have buffed the patrols a lot in the megacities. You are constantly fighting, much like, for example, the automaton version of the megacity mission. So I like it. It's very intensive, if you know what I mean. So I like it. It's very good. It's very good. By the way, yeah, here it's basically like a non-stop fight for the entire mission. We are also bringing the shock nades, because why not? I mean, they are a dedicated crowd control tool, so why not? Anyways, let's upload the data here. Yeah, so basically, if you don't overcharge your Epoch, you're basically dealing like, you know, close to primary weapon damage. It's useless. However, I believe the explosive part of the Epoch is the only thing in the game that has an explosive penetration of 5, which basically it's an anti-tank explosive type weapon, which is unique, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there is anything else, but yeah, let me know in the comments, of course. Anyways, let's keep going here. Yeah, as you can see, every corner of this map is full of warriors, alpha commanders, and bile spewers. Those things are everywhere. Still have some doubts on where to place the flame sentry, but yeah, we got it. Yeah, we one-shot this Impaler, but I believe it has been previously damaged. There's no way you can one-shot it consistently. So Yeah, let's bombard this medium nest with, yeah, shock nades. As long as you can avoid the shocks yourself, those things are pretty strong. They can clean the nest very easily. They explode like 5 times. They cannot close back also. The reason, yeah, that's the reason we are bringing the normal grenade pistol over the ultimatum. So yeah, unfortunately they cannot do that. And they should. I mean, why not? The Pyrotex can do that. Why not the shock grenade? But yeah, it is what it is. So I have also noticed that Epoch has a sort of frame skip at the end of the charging animation. So sometimes it just skips some frames and it explodes where you're not expecting it to explode. This happens especially if you are not the host of the game. So I don't know if it has to do with the netcode, with synchronization, I don't know, but it's very frustrating because you die when you simply were sure that you charged it correctly, right? So that's pretty annoying to say the least. But if you play solo or if you host the game, I have noticed that this thing is much less, you know, recurrent. So okay, so let's get to this other nest here. Gonna hell bomb it, honestly. Charging like 9 epoch shots, it's gonna take forever, so let's hell bomb it and let's keep going here. Yeah, this has the Ion Storm effect, which is pretty annoying, and I don't know where the fuck I am going. Yeah, I'm just going where my heart desires to, so I'm honestly pretty much blind here at the moment. I'm just looking around myself, but I cannot spot anything of any help, so I am afraid to pass in front of those guys, but yeah, I took the courage to do that, so. And by the way, yeah, the normal breaker shotgun with the duck build drum mag is surprisingly strong. I wasn't expecting that, honestly, but yeah, it's very, very close to the incendiary breaker, and in some cases it can out-damage it. For example, against the Alpha Commanders, you will notice that you will take much less time to kill those guys. And yeah, the city maps are like full of those mid shields, really. Every patrol seems like, you know, when you play StarCraft 2 and you summon Marine Marauders and Medivacs, for whoever knows StarCraft, it seems like a bio ball of that, and it will tank all of your shots. It's pretty much annoying, but at the same time it's satisfying to destroy, if you have the right weaponry, of course. Anyways, let's clear some mobs, and I made a pretty stupid mistake. I called the resupply in the range of the Tesla tower. Gotta be careful here to take the... yeah. Take the resupplies and let's keep going. Okay, the Ion Storm has ended. You basically have to keep and hear on the, you know, the notes that are playing, the sound that is playing when you charge the Epoch. When you hear, like, for example, the third or the fourth ping sound, that is when you have to release. Doesn't matter where you're aiming, but yeah. If you wait even a split second more, you're gonna die, so you have to release the shot there. Also, the AoE is pretty disappointing. I was expecting a stronger AoE in matter of range, but yeah, its visuals betray you. Basically, its visuals are much more, you know, powerful than the actual effectiveness of the Epoch. So yeah, this gun needs more love. As I said in the beginning of the video, give it a trail of fire, give it, you know, a static electricity field when, you know, when it explodes. I don't know, give it something else. Or even I was talking, I don't remember in which live stream, uh, of another famous creator. I think it was Crazy Pips live stream, but I was talking about, you know, a sort of um, cluster programmable ammo, so that you can just select the one-shot AoE like it is right now, or a cluster plasma. Just give it something else, you know. But yeah, it has a lot of potential. I like it. This Warbond is definitely good. I like everything of this Warbond. Of course, the Warp Pack is the best in the game. And yeah, if you want to check the jammers, how to shortcut the jammers, I will insert an info card here. It's just a small guide on how you can use that Warp Pack in the best of the ways, while destroying the jammers, you know. It's very good. I am not using the Warp Pack because I simply believe that I am progressively getting worse at crowd controlling, because I was relying too much on that. And yeah, of course, you are pretty much unkillable, but the result is that as soon as you lose it, you are much worse at, you know, dealing with the hordes of enemies. So for this mission, I am using like a drone, which is pretty much on par in matter of crowd control. It's very good, so it's not really a downgrade from the Warp Pack, to me at least. Also, 2 shots on the chargers, as you can see. But yeah, overcharge it is a must. You cannot fire it before overcharging. We are just rotating around here. Yeah, the amount of enemies is quite big, so we have to administrate our space wisely. Okay, so we can deploy the drill right now, the nuclear payload. We're gonna catch fire, but yeah, pre-steaming. Okay, let's escape here. Don't ask me why I am picking up samples. I am quite full. Man, and yeah, I'm getting gangbanged badly here. Trying my best. And looks like I am bleeding for some reason. I'm losing HP without the torso wound, whatever, so yeah. They have gangbanged me, unfortunately. And there's an invisible wall as well, of course. Okay, let's get back our things here. Yeah, we'll come back for the samples, don't worry. Okay, so when you meet this type of hives, the one that I am reaching right now, there is a pretty easy, you know, strategy that you can use, and that is basically just circling around the center platform if you want, and you have every hole pretty much facing you, so you can just use the grenade pistol to close every hole from the, you know, the center elevated platform. You can just run circles around it. It's very easy, and it's gonna get you out of trouble most of the times. Okay, so let's keep going here. Yeah, thank you, drone. Just lasered my torso immediately. Okay, let's get back here. I was not deserving that, come on, really. I have got betrayed by my own liberator guard dog. Anyways, we're gonna use the Tesla tower to just, you know, draw attention away from us. Okay, you basically can circle around this elevated platform and close as many as you can. Of course, we are out of grenades right now, so we cannot do much. But yeah, I believe later there is another, heavy outpost, and we will close it exactly like I am saying right now. So yeah, I saw that bile shot and I just dived, trying to mitigate the damage there. I believe that is, for the most part, explosive damage, so diving, basically being prone just reduces the explosive damage by a lot, so that's what I did there. Okay, we are getting back some grenades for the pistol. 3 ults remaining right now. Yeah, but that was a suicide to go down there. So I'm gonna circle around. Flame Sentry is gonna do a big job for us. Nice. Okay, we are almost done here. And there is an Impaler. I'm starting to think that there is a one-shot spot on the Impaler. I'm not sure myself. Probably it is when you hit with the AoE explosion, when you hit both the leg and the tentacle part. I'm not sure myself, because it is very inconsistent. Sometimes you're gonna one-shot those guys, sometimes you don't. Or maybe it has to do with the charging. I am not sure myself, so. Okay, so we are still in need of 2 drills and a remaining outpost. We have completed the upload data and 2 Shrieker nests, which I believe it is the maximum amount of secondary objectives in the mega cities. And by the way, those are really pretty much bugged, because you will most of the times you will see some sites at the end mission screen, but yeah, some sites on Terminids must be a bug. I have never actually saw any some site in any Terminid mega city, so unless they plan to add like some sort of giant flying unit, I don't believe it. Yeah, the guard dog usually headshots the bile spewers. It's very precise. And there is a bug breach again, so we're gonna launch it, the Tesla tower, and let's see if we can get some grenades in. Shock grenades. Okay, I think we can try to see if we can enter here. No, we are being closed. I don't understand what are they trying to chase, but it's better for us, I guess. Maybe there was a Sith trooper, or I don't know. Also, it is a stationary reload. Come on. Basically, it has all the worst parts of every support weapon. Stationary reload, dangerous overcharging, no, not a strong penetration and or strong anti-tank, and not even a strong crowd control, right? So it is basically in the middle, this the Epoch, really. Okay, let's go up here and let's run a pair of circles here to see how many we can close. They have a lot of problems chasing you around here. Yeah, we're almost out of nades again. if you have, for example, a crossbow or a raptor, you can just run circles around there and close everything very easily. Okay, we will let the Tesla do its job. Nice, nice. I was charging the second shot, but it was not necessary. I don't understand if it was previously damaged, which was mostly the case, I think. Anyways, let's get the resupply here. Let's keep going. We still need to close like 3 ults, I think. Yeah, as you can see, the AoE is so small that we could not kill the Alpha commanders behind that, you know, that sort of, you know, mini building. I don't know how to call it, but that cover basically just saved those 2 guys. Even if the AoE, at least visually, hit those 2 guys. Very strange. Okay, let's climb again to get a clear vision of the remaining holes. Just one last... Okay. Time to go and get those 2 remaining drills.
Have a taste of democracy.
Yeah, the location is not already predetermined. As you know, every hive drill must be found. So. And yeah, here you can see the fear I had of the Tesla. Just like going close to the wall. Okay, let's get back some resupply and let's keep going. I think I have found the other... Yeah, and the Helldiver got stuck here. Perfect. It basically ragdolled and I lost the Flame Sentry, unfortunately. It's not gonna help us very much. Too bad. Anyways. Tesla on one side to cover for the possible breach there. And we are covering the remaining 2 sides with the shock nades. And the Epoch, of course. Actually, the Flame Sentry is doing its job from there. Pretty nice. Was not expecting that, to be honest. Okay, where you see, you know, the orange smog just launch the nades. Those shock grenades can do a lot of work. Okay, almost there, 73%, come on. I'm just being ragdolled like mad. Okay, perfect. Again, ragdolling. Actually, the Titan did not see us, so I'm gonna use this occasion to go away, this opportunity. Okay, let's kill it. Come on, die. Thank you. So only the last hive drill is remaining, which I believe it's down there. Yeah, down here. Must be here. Should be here, I hope. Yeah, it is. Sending down sentry. Okay, if you see like random bug holes, of course, it's probably because you are very near to a hive drill placement. And we cannot call it, of course. This fucking Ion Storm is just not letting us do so. Well, in the meanwhile, we can at least close the remaining bug holes. I believe this is the spot here. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, we have to patiently wait for the storm to end, and we're getting the last drill. Getting some samples. Why don't they let us donate those samples automatically, like when we extract without wasting them, right? Because I am full of samples, and those that I am collecting are gonna go to waste, right? So they should make a sort of an auto donation function if you are full of samples. At least it encourages me to keep, you know, collecting those on the mission. But yeah, I think it's, you know, it's reasonable. And what the fuck happened? Did that Tesla tower actually destroy my drone and sent it to auto repair, or what? I don't know. Seems like that, honestly. Okay, again, Tesla tower is covering one side, and we are covering the remaining two sides with shock nades and epochs. Actually, we did not fire a single epoch shot, but and the shock grenade killed us. Basically, I have killed myself more than the, you know, the bugs killed me. Yeah, it's a very risky loadout. You are always exposed to, you know, dying in random ways by exploding your own epoch, or simply just, you know, arc yourself with an electroshock. Anyways, it's time for the extraction right now, so let's reach it. Yeah, in hindsight, I believe shock-resistant armor could have been, you know, more beneficial to us, but we would lose 2 grenades. It's a decent trade-off, at least for me. Yeah, let's kill those guys. Where the fuck did that nade go? Okay. It went to the other side of the street, basically. Unless they were playing soccer with the nade themselves. I don't know. Anyways, let's kill those guys. Almost there, guys. Okay, now we gotta defend the extraction. Gonna use every tool at our disposal to defend the extraction at the best of our capabilities.
Deploying sentry.
Should have placed the flame sentry a little bit higher, but whatever.
Deploying sentry.
Tesla in shocks to just take care of that. Yeah, the bridge is coming. We should be able to hold it. I hope it, at least. Man, this fucking drone is trying to kill me every time. Again. It's getting like the laser drone, right? So. And there's an impaler which destroyed the Tesla tower, unfortunately.
-1 minute, 30 seconds.
Is it still alive? Or what? Yes, it is. Yeah, probably we have to wait that it, you know, impales the ground before we can just go for the one shot. That's at least my conclusion based on this experience in this game. But yeah, we killed it, as you can see. So probably it's a one shot only if it impales the ground and you hit the weak spot, right? So if you don't, it's gonna be like 2 to 3 shots. Again, I got shot by something, which I believe it's again that fucking drone. Really? The drone tried to kill me like multiple times. Anyways.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. seconds.
And the sentry just bounced. Probably there was a
Deploying
roof
sentry.
above us. I don't know. And yeah, this looks like
T-minus 10
a
seconds.
football touchdown here. Let's see what we can do.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction
The
zone.
Prince of Persia Helldiver here. Okay, we managed to climb up by walking on the ledge.
One landing in progress.
And there's this lone shrieker breaking our balls, but luckily we have managed it. So anyways, guys, I'm leaving you these two videos using the war pack if you're curious. And yeah, thank you for staying with me. See ya on the next video. Bye, peace.